that we knew they are very good on transition from defense to attack, and we had to make sure that we break our press and we give them the respect that they deserve, because they are a very, very big team. But our plan was to always try to maybe defend from zone 2.
طبعا طريقتنا او خطتنا كنا ان احنا معتمدين على اننا ندافع من وسط الملعب.
So that we minimize the space behind our defense and we are able to close the pockets in the half spaces, because we know, more especially when they brought El Shahad and Afsha, that they are going to be using the half spaces in those pockets. So we had to make sure that we drop a little bit, but we still put a lot of pressure on the ball, which I think we did very well. There were a few scary moments, but I think the game plan worked. And their main player, who always causes a lot of problems in them entering the box, is always Malul. With his left foot, he's got a very good delivery. He finds the half spaces easily, and he also has the ability to find the space behind the defense. So we had to make sure that we tried to close his left foot a lot and force him to the inside, which we did. But on few occasions, when he got a chance to put a ball in the box, it was always looking deadly.
First of all, congratulations about winning today. In last 5 days, last 5 games between Ahly and Sundowns, Sundowns didn't score in Ahly net. Today you score. How do you feel, especially when you win here in Cairo, and why you was so angry after the game?
We've always wanted to win. And the last 2 matches that we played against Ahly, if you were to check all the stats of those 2 matches, we dominated in every front. Shots at goals, box entries, crosses, counter presses. We were very dominant. If you were to check ball possession of the last 2 matches that we played against them, we were unfortunate because they punished us. We made 2 silly mistakes first half here, where Mohamed came inside and scored with the right foot, where we know Tahir is always dangerous there, and we had analyzed that. And unfortunately, in the latter stages of the match, the goalkeeper also committed an error which gave them a big advantage going to South Africa. And in South Africa, because Coach Pitso is a very clever coach, he decided to come with a very tall team, because he knew we'll be chasing the game, and when you chase the game, you will always bring your faster, more nippy players. And very early in the game, they got a corner kick and they scored. Good flick from El Sulai in the near post, and Yasir was there in the far post. And most of our players were taken by surprise in that. So I believe we've always deserved. In the last 2 matches, I believed we deserved to have done well. But unfortunately, in football, you win some and you lose some, and they were more clinical in taking their chances. But winning in Cairo was always our plan. We really wanted to win, even last year. In fact, I think the performance of last year was stronger than the performance of this year. This year we had too many injuries, and we were a little bit worried in some areas, because we knew the strength of Al Ahly, and we have lost quite a reasonable number of our starting players, from the goalkeeper Dennis Onyango to Musa Lebusa, the centre back that scored at home. And we lost Savreda. We lost our 2 of our strikers in 1 week at home, which is Gift Motupa, who played very well in the game that we played here last year, and Safranco Pavol, who unfortunately got injured in the previous match. But otherwise, we are very excited to have won in Cairo. But one must also say, I think it's also a win for Coach Pitso, because he's laid the foundation in this club. He's put his foot forward, and he always says this team still plays his football. So if Ali lose and we win, so it means he has still won again. To be honest, we were not fighting with the referees as such. But the referee presumed that our goalkeeper was trying to waste time.
هو كان الحكم مفكر ان حارس المرمى بيضيع وقت.
But the truth is that he was fouled, and we tried to clear the ball out so that goalkeeper could get attention, but they did not allow. They allowed Ali to play when they could see that the goalkeeper was down, and we were not faking, we were not trying to waste time. We hardly do that.
بيقول لك احنا ما بنضيعش وقت. هو الحارس فعلا اتخبط، واحنا طلعنا الكوره علشان يتعالج، بس الحكم كمل اللعب. واحنا مش بنضيع وقت، فرقتنا مش بتضيع وقت.
And that's basically what made us to talk and try to conscientize them that we are not trying to waste time, but we are concerned that our goalkeeper is injured.
هو ده اللي احنا كنا بنتكلم عليه وبنقول له ان احنا الجول كيبر بتاعنا ما كانش بيضيع وقت، هو فعلا مصاب. هو ده اللي حصل بيننا وبينه.
With refereeing, you never really want to say whether you were happy with them or not, because the truth of the matter is they are also human beings. They make mistakes sometimes.
مع الحكام ما ينفعش تقول هو معاك او ضدك، في النهاية هو برضو بني ادم وبعض الوقت بيعملوا اخطاء.
And we have to accept that when they have made some mistakes, they've made mistakes, and we forgive, because it's in a game of football. Today it might favor you, tomorrow it might favor somebody else, because they are human beings. We don't want to kill that human factor in football.